Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Game is about moving through life. Now, there's a lot of definitions of game, and if y'all listened to my podcast yesterday, y'all know, different groups of men gonna use game differently. So this is the way men who resonate with my particular language are going to the men who resonate with my particular language, they'll understand what I'm saying. If you really don't, just try to have an open mind and listen. But game ain't just about getting women. In fact, that's a waste. I've said that before. That's a waste. Game is about moving through life, period, because the key to life is relationships. Everything's a relationship. Everything, even in this age of smartphones and texting and all of that, it's about game is just about just relating to somebody. Like, for example, if you want to make money, I've talked about this probably on my business channel. How you relate to people puts money in your pocket. Because think about it, you go for a job interview, you already gave, you even get an interview. I don't care what it's for. I don't care what it's for. It could be for retail. It could be for some big corporate position. You already qualified if they even bring you in. Because remember, they're getting plenty of applicants. Any job is going to get about 100 applicants. And as far, especially as you go up in money and everything, you're going to get plenty of applicants. So they do the interview. And often when they do the interview, they ain't doing it on credentials. They already know your credentials. They want to see if they click with you. They want to see if they click with you. That's it. Now, they might not consciously think that. And they might think, oh, yeah, they going on your merits. But they going to eyeball you right there. Now, if you in that interview, you come off like an asshole and that personable, or you faking too much, everybody going to fake somewhat on the interview because you don't want to come in and show them your hood side right away. But if they feel like you too fake, or they might be kind of subconsciously evaluating, okay, will he fit into this environment? Like if you go into an interview or something and say you stink, you smelling or something, I guarantee you don't get that job. It ain't because you're not qualified. It's because you came in and stank. Because you got to make that connection. Then if you're talking about being an entrepreneur, ain't no entrepreneur that's bad with people. Because even if they use an interface to deal with the public, they still got to deal with the crew that they interfacing with. And when I say interface, they might own some shit, but get a manager to deal with it. They still got to deal with somebody. Like I knew this artist, right? He was very soft-spoken, very quiet. In fact, I got some of his pieces, but I might have said like 2 or 3 words to him. Because he's just really quiet. In fact, his wife was the one who talked. So he's making money still because he's very talented. He's extremely talented. But he still had to be able to relate to his wife at least to get things done. Because then she go out and speak for him. And my point for even bringing that up is relationships. Not just a sexual one, but a business one. That's why, like in the Asian culture, they'll bow to each other first. Because it's a relationship. They showing some respect. They putting them at they putting through ease. So if you understand that it's about relationships, having game is navigating those relationships. That's it. And, of course, we use the terms like strategy and all of that, but really it's just knowing how to interact with people, how to play the game. Knowing that knowing that you will get a whole lot further with somebody by saying stuff like, thank you, have a good day, holding the door open. Those are all relationships or being cool. Now I ain't mentioned I was coming back from Atlanta. I was able to get, I ain't gonna put that. Let's just say I was able to, just by being cool, I was able to get some upgrades. Just by being cool. Just that's all I was. I was just cool, being cool about it, able to get an upgrade. You know. So it's it's like, and I've seen that before. I've sometimes having y'all been in a maybe renting out a car or something. Maybe renting out a car, you go to the car place and they got one thing, they got one price on there, but you start talking, you get personal. They're like, damn, that's a cool motherfucker. Let me upgrade him. You could just be going to you could just be going out to a restaurant or something where they tip, and all you doing is just being cool, being friendly to the people, not making it hard on your server, saying thank you and looking them in the eye. You know how much I've gotten from that, personally? I've got killer ass servers. I've even had sometimes, there's been times where I've gotten there's been times where I've gotten like a dessert or something. They might just say, hey, why don't you try this dessert out? It's on me. And that's in a restaurant. Y'all know and people who served or anything like that, it's tough to just get that tip money, because shit, it's only fairly mandated if you doing that type of work, you get like $2.13 or like less than $3. Even though some states are way better with it, but it don't come out to a lot. So for somebody to give you something extra, just because you developed a certain relationship or you dealing with them, boom. And that's all it is. That's all it really is. And we can say game, we can use another term, but that's just semantics. And especially dudes gonna come in this space, they want to know about game with dealing with women, but honestly, if you can deal and kind of click with another human being, the women part is easy. Because the sex part is really easy. And that's what a lot of guys miss out. Now, y'all know on here, I'll say it takes more than looks, money, and status. Like people, because none of that addresses the fact that two people have to still get along. You still got to have a personality. That's why you get some dudes who might not look like all that, may not have money or anything, but they got cool personalities. And the reason, and that if you can click with a woman, like you can see, like I'm that type, I can click with a woman, they'll start fucking with me or something, like they know me for life. But that's because I'm just being authentic. They can see who I am. And that's a key part of the game anyway, just being real with it. If you coming off as fake or something, then, people don't want to deal with that. Nobody want to deal with somebody they know being fake. They might deal with it if they have to, or they plan on divesting that person of their money through a con or something. But nobody wants to deal with that. And that's game right there. Because, and I've said this in a video before. Let me go back to, because like I said, people want to like deal with the women and everything, but it's a waste if you get good with women, but the rest of your life jacked up. It's a waste. In fact, but this a higher level game. If you really want to make money, you got to be able to deal with women. But that's a higher level game. That is a higher level. And I don't mean that level I talked about, where powerful men get married or something. It's deeper than that. It's some metaphysical shit, but I ain't gonna share that publicly. So anyway, understand. Develop that game. And it's really just the game of life. Understand how to move through it. Understand how to get what you're going to get. That's the key. You want to move through life with authority, with a power, with knowledge. So, understand that truth. Anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.